Never did I ever think that I would end up in a relationship. Before freshman year, the thought hadn't often passed my mind. It wasn't until February of my freshman year at Salem High School that I'd meet someone I did not expect. The thought of homosexuality was taboo where I grew up. My dad, being the religious freak he was, thought that it was a sin. My mother, being in that toxic relationship, just smiled and nodded. I, of course, never listened to anything my father said. It was freshman year. My first morning class at the time was French 1 Honors. As always, I didn't want to be there because of my god-awful, unbearable French teacher. As I went to grab my thought journal from my backpack, a flash of color caught my eye from the corner of the room. I looked over at who it was. A new face. She stuck out like a sore thumb. She was the elephant in the room. Her hair was cut short and parted to the side to cover her eye. Her hair carried the scent of strong, cheap blue box dye that she attempted to cover up with perfume. There was not one splash of color on her outfit except black, which made her bright head of hair stick out even more. Her presence blanched out everyone and everything in that room, and all I could focus on was her. All I could do, and would do, was stare. First thing I noticed about her were her gauged earrings, and she had a cute pair of zombie plugs. "I liked your earrings," I whispered to her. She gave me a half smile. Little did I know she would appear in my English class the same day. My other overbearing teacher assigned her to sit in the desk beside mine because we were arranged in alphabetical order by last name. By then her eyeliner had begun to smudge slightly. It was the clear result of a rough and tiring day. I went to ask her about it, but our teacher had begun the class. Our teacher started off by having us learn new vocab at the start of each class, and once we finished, we had to share an example of that word in a sentence with a partner. So you can guess who I partnered up with.
"Do you want to partner up with me?"
she said. I was caught off guard by her voice, since she hadn't spoken a word to anyone. I nodded. The teacher had given us 10 minutes to pair share, 2 of which we actually spent working, and the other 8 we got to know each other. Her name was Jordan Vance. She was 15 years old. She lived with her mom and her transgender dad and a dog. She was really into rock music. She recently moved to Salem from Ohio. She liked to smoke grass and write. She was a very extreme LGBTQ supporter. The only video I have of her is when we were in English class last year. It's a brief video because I took it on Snapchat, but this is her. Jordan, say hi.
Hi.
In the simple 8 minutes, I felt like I'd known her my entire life. When I went home, I couldn't get her out of my mind. Of course, I didn't know what I felt about her. The only conclusion I drew was that I thought of her as a friend. But as the weeks went by, we grew closer. For every assignment, project, and partner activity, we always chose each other. There was not a single moment when she wasn't there for me, at least at the time. It wasn't until one fateful day that I realized my true feelings about her. It was just a regular red day, and I was in my bio class when I told my friend Sarah that I thought that Jordan was cute. She told me to definitely go for it. Let's skip ahead to about the end of March and the beginning of April 2016. My feelings for Jordan only grew. Even Sarah got close with her to try and help me out. This was also new to me, yet familiar at the same time. Fast forward a few more weeks, it's almost April break. During our English class, we were told to go to a computer lab on the 2nd floor because of some guidance thing we had to do. I think we were going to get our transcripts or something. Jordan sat next to me, of course. By then, there was no going back for me. My feelings were so strong for her that I was determined to get her to like me back. Little did I know that I had a limited amount of time. During our time in the computer lab, she confessed to me that she and her family were moving to Wisconsin because her dad's company traveled a lot. Her words shattered my heart into a million pieces, and I tried to hide my distaste for her revelation with a smile. She was leaving May 1st, exactly 2 days after my birthday, which only wrecked me even more. But knowing that I had a time limit, it only gave me more courage to confess my feelings for her. I specifically remember the same day. There was a fire drill for some reason during guidance, or I think somebody pulled the alarm. We walked out together. At first, I hadn't noticed that it was drizzling rain outside, so I left my coat back inside. Luckily, Jordan thought ahead and brought her small umbrella with her and offered to share. We all walked in a horde over to where Otto was, and took shelter from the rain and waiting for the okay to go back into the school. It was like the universe froze for just 1 second and allowed us a minute to catch up with each other. She moved a strand of hair that was covering my face and hooked it behind my ear. fiery spark in her eye that once was there for when she moved from Ohio grew into a blazing wildfire, giving me a hope that she would stay. If I believed in God, I would have believed that they were behind this beautiful moment. The Saturday before April break was the day it happened. It was around 3-ish, and I was home alone. I was locked up in my room to take some time to myself and listen to some Lana Del Rey. All of a sudden, I got a text from her. The conversation went a little bit like this.
Hey, what are you up to?
Nothing much, just listen to some music. You?
Same.
There was a silence in the conversation for at least 10 minutes. It wasn't until the 15th minute that I thought something was wrong. Then, she answered back.
Hey, so there's something I wanted to tell you.
Okay?
You never told me who you like.
At this point, I had already told her that I had a crush on someone, but I never exactly told her who. That was for her to find out. You never told me either.
Okay, fine. How about I give you clues and you guess?
Okay, shoot. She started off by describing this girl that was cute and funny, and she shared 2 Red Day classes with her. That last part completely caught me off guard. I had to reread it about 3 times before I completely understood. It was me. Is it me?
Yeah, I hope this isn't awkward or anything.
Hell no. I like you too. She was just as surprised as I was. We spent the rest of the day just talking and making plans to hang out. You see, at the time I hadn't come out to my family yet, or that I basically had a girlfriend. I knew that my mom and brother would be understanding and accepting, but I hadn't told my dad yet. He was more the, if you're gay, you'll burn in hell forever type. Even to this day, I still haven't told them that I'm bisexual yet. Our honeymoon phase didn't last forever, though. Time didn't seem to be on our side and decided to move faster than normal, so we spent all the time we could together. I wanted to meet up with her after school on my birthday, that was a Friday, to talk to her about us, about what we were going to do when she moved. I waited by the back staircase for about 10 minutes until she texted me, telling me that she had already left. Later that day, I texted her again to try and talk. She was helping moving the loading truck. Hey, I wanted to talk to you for a bit. Is that cool?
Yeah, what's up?
I called her. What are we going to do? I asked, controlling the urge to cry.
I don't want to keep you from seeing other people, so I think we should call it quits.
Her voice quivered. At first, the very thought of her seeing other people felt wrong, and like I was betraying her. And I honestly believed that for a few weeks that I wasn't going to find anybody like her. But as it turned out, we did find other people. At the time we did, at least. There isn't a day that goes by that I don't miss her, but I am happy that I was able to enjoy this experience, especially since she helped me come out and be the person who I am now.